And hello there, everyone. It is the DOUG here once again, and we just saw the we just saw the NFL game, and not too long ago, the Buffalo Bills won the game, beating the Rams 31-10. So, of course, myself, Dave, and Mr. Jones, who's off today from MIB headquarters, start off 1-0.
Yep.
And unfortunately, our buddy Travis, he's starting 0-1, but granted, he's unfortunately didn't get to watch a lot of the game tonight due to family thing, so hopefully, Godspeed to him on that one. And James Love say, hey James Love, hope you're having a good night tonight. Now, normally, if you followed me on Facebook or anything on Twitter the last few days, you know this game was coming. Daymare 1998. We're taking a break from Umbrella Corps right now because I almost wanted to break my controller and my PS4 due to the last stage, which that streams up on the channel. You probably hear me say new curse words and languages you probably didn't understand. So we're taking a break from Umbrella Corps. We'll probably hit back that up sometime next year after we go through Director's Cut and Code Veronica X, do some good Resident Evil games. It's Dave Ello. I know it's you, Dave. You just have multiple YouTube accounts. But Daymare 1988 is supposed to be a love letter to Resident Evil. Most of the old school ones. I pressed any button. Why won't you load? There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. We have options, audio, yes, have subtitles on, brightness because I'm blind as shit. Extras. Okay, so I see what the, looks like I gotta collect deals of some kind. Interesting. Let me get this put on Facebook and everywhere, guys, real quick. Welcome to Keensight. Now, of course, like I said, this is a love letter to Resident Evil. Of course, most of us, we have played some type of Resident Evil game in our lives. Either it be 4, 5, 6, 7 and Village, or the older ones back on the PS1, Dreamcast days. Because we know I still love Resident Evil Outbreak, as that is my jam and will always be my jam on the PS2. The day those come to the PlayStation 4 and 5 respectively will be a day I jump for joy and then realize I shouldn't be jumping because of my bad health, and I probably break my hip. On my back. At this point, I'm starting to think if the Predator saw me, if the Predator was in real life, he saw me, he'd be like, it's no point in chasing Doug because Doug would collapse. At least I'm honest with that. I'm not the healthiest, but I admit I don't have the health on my side. I have insanity, just not health. Get this posted on the wonderful Facebook. Why do I say Facebook's wonderful? I know Facebook's not wonderful. Facebook is kind of not the most happiest place in the world on occasion. Get this shared. By the way, in case if most people wondering why we're doing this one, it is horror game month for this month and next month. So we're probably going to see a lot of Let's Play horror games, excluding Madden and TMNT Cowabunga Edition. That will be mostly just me just switching things up a bit. But I figured, hey, who doesn't love to be scared? So we're going to have fun and educational scares and all that. Layers of Fear 2 have provided that already with me acting like a girly man. I hate mannequins. I hate mannequins. I hate mannequins. Hashtag fuck mannequins. Granted, and I think everybody in Los Angeles though is saying fuck Matthew Stafford. But that's for next week. So let's start a new game. Now there are 2 modes we can do. Classic 90s and then modern take mode. So 90s mode pretty much plays the game as intended by Invader Studios team. Welcome back to the real survival horror. And then modern take mode. Are you confident with new generation horror games? You react and run faster for a smoother combat gameplay. No magazines or double reload mechanics this mode. Shoot, kill, reload. You know, I'm torn here. I don't know which one I should pick. Because I know I'm going to be doing I know when I do Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut, that's going to be 90s hell. And Code Veronica X kind of has that same, more of that tank controls. And I'm afraid if I do 90s, I might get stuck in tank mode. So we're going to do modern tank mode, just to at least... Because I think most of us nowadays, well, most choose to mod, even us older fans who grew up on the classics. Now, there are two normal difficulties. Daymare, which is a hardcore mode, which will make you hate the developers. Limited ammo and hard to kill enemies are your daily bread. Welcome aboard. Normal mode. Are you up for a challenge that still value your life? And this is the difficulty for you. Enemies and ammunition won't fail to satisfy your bloodlust, but you should always watch out for the Dark Lady. And then easy. Do you want to enjoy the story of Daymare 1998 without too many headaches? In this mode, surviving on the streets of Keene State will be a cakewalk. So load up your gun and suck on that pacifier, rookie. We're going to do normal. And we're going to do auto-aim. Or assisted, because I kind of suck with aiming a bit. I am the first one to say that if anybody's watched any of my videos. My aiming sucks. Alright, all the following is presented as personal option doesn't mean to be medical advice nor in any way to be endorsed of any of the treatments or listed items listed here. Always consult a physician for all medical advice. This document can contain errors or omissions and should not take the place of licensed medical care. That's not reassuring if I was signing up for this. Warning, you may die. So get fucked. Several hours have gone by since communications with the Angus laboratory have been cut off. Now, two teams of highly trained Hades, Hex Corp's Advanced Division for Extraction and Search operatives, are called out to investigate the mission. Find the missing researchers who seemingly vanished without a trace, and retrieve sensitive, highly classified materials for a Kansas State branch of the U.S. government. Tasked with gaining access to the lower levels of the lab, Special Agent Liv barges into the second service entrance. It is there that he discovers the security system has infiltrated a factory-wide quarantine, automatically shutting everyone in and serving as a warning to would-be invaders that some kind of experiment has gone horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, so I can see where it's a love letter to Resident Evil, because it's kind of how Resident Evil 1 started, more or less.
All that matters on the chessboard are good moves and the actions you take.
Well, I'm fucked. I don't know how to play chess. Or checkers.
What I do is bide in the shadows, where I can strategically exploit the most vulnerable pawns.
Only thing I know about checkers and chess is that if you step on them, it hurts your fucking foot.
This time, I had to involve my hand directly.
So the guy talking's the cleaner.
Things in the right order.
It's Kenny Omega?
So I began the
So this is what he's doing his suspension? Instead of training, he's gonna run a laboratory? Okay.
Requesting the evacuation of all remaining personnel. Code Blue. Repeat. This is a code.
Code Blue? Oh fuck, call the Blue Man
Please
Group.
respond. Anyone, please. My name is Rebecca Jordan. I'm a doctor. The Aegis Medical Facility.
Yeah, I have a feeling she's gonna die unless she's got tits on ass.
There's a situation in the building that requires. There's been a terrible mishap. I think we get exposed to some kind of gas.
Yep, zombies banging on the door. They're like, I remember when the Dolphins used to be good. I remember when WWE programming wasn't terrible. Chapter 1. Signal lost. great. So we're going into this building that we're supposed to retrieve chemical weapons that caused all this. And try to save everybody's life. It seems like intelligent thinking, doesn't it? Just call James Storm and Bobby Roode. Bill Money will save us. That's just a ripoff of Hunk's character from Resident Evil. But it's a good ripoff. Nothing wrong with that. Looks better than the one in fucking Umbrella Corps. You know, I normally don't say this when it comes to graphics or anything. This game looks better than Umbrella Corps. That's kind of sad. Because this is not a big name company who made this like Capcom did.
Priority red. You do understand that this assignment could be our last. Well, you know, if I were a betting man, I think I'd bet that the odds of making it home in one piece are a lot better with you on the battlefield. But that's if, you know, Gomer Pyle doesn't put us down first.
Just shut the fuck up, Leaf. Goddamn motor mouth.
Don't let him get to you, kid. That shipwreck squawks at anyone with a bigger stick. Which is pretty much everyone.
Wow, these guys cuss as much as I do. I'd like to hang out with this team.
Thanks, Hayden. Understood, Major. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just let the past go.
Romero 4 Golf, this is HQ. We hold you on gadget and show you entering the airspace above the island. You should be within visual range of Aegis at any moment. Over.
HQ, this is Sandman Action.
That's Sandman? So this is what he did when ECW went out of business. He cleaned up, stopped drinking, and decided to work for the government. I don't think kendo sticks are going to help us here, though.
En route to primary objective. Over and out.
I have a feeling Chapter 1's probably also going to be the tutorial to tell you how do you play this. Alright, so... Alright.
HQ here. Unlock codes received. We are remotely overriding the service access to Aegis Station. As explained during the brief, the data interchange device is still being tested for field use. Nevertheless, it will become your most important resource, allowing you to manage weapons, consumables, consult maps, health state, and above all, allow you to interact with any type of electronic device. Over.
This tab contains all the consumable and key items that the character finds throughout the game. It also contains the character's weapons in the upper section. This tab contains all the information about the character's health status and alterations. This tab contains the map of the area and information on the current objective. This tab contains all documents, ID tags, and audio files that the character finds throughout the game. Okay. Interesting. Hexagon Biotics Force, codename Liv, rank Special Agent, Unit Hades, Hex Corps Advanced Division for Extraction and such, Squadron Delta Team, ID code 12154. As a result of the long-standing collaboration between Hex Corps Biotech Tech Division and Vortex, a leading manufacturer of electronic equipment, the DID is the first major step in new technology frontier for the company's private militia. While still in the trial phase, the DID, Data Interactive Device, is a device with many potential applications. Initially concerned as a transistor radio for operatives to communicate with HQ, It has undergone a number of changes that greatly increased its capabilities. Fastened to the right form of the subject, the DID services to monitor your health status and, if necessary, take action to improve it, thanks to a revolutionary system that allows you to integrate resources gathered in the field at the same time. The device allows you to manage those resources, whether it be weapons, ammunition, or consumables, as well as access things like maps, files, audio logs, or ID tags. Though the use of special conditioning cables, it can be linked to almost any communication device for uploading/downloading life-saving data or to hack into security devices to unlock new rooms. The DID is the cumulative of a lengthy and costly stage of planning and development. We urge that extra care will be taken while out in the field to ensure its effectiveness and operability. I can't talk right now. Fuck, that's a lot of reading. Good lord. Somebody call the host of Reading Rainbow. We need him here. What's in a book? An experimental the whatever that word is, produced by Hexam Core Biotech Lexus and given to the Special Force Hades for field testing, blah 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 blah. Okay, so all three does that. I don't see a run button. Okay, L1 is the run button. Oh, fuck me. That's a lot of dead bodies. I don't feel safe going down this way. I feel like this is what happens when Nick Cannon doesn't get to have his way with trying to have another child. Leave, okay.
We pull from surveillance. It appears that several tanks labeled CSR-3 have already been attached to the main hoisting unit. I'll stay on standby at the main doors to the freight elevator. Over.
Liev here. Copy that. Objective confirmed. Looks like the contagion leaked out from a couple tanks crammed into the area. There are also sure signs of a firefight and explosive residue. Proceeding with the mission. Over.
Let's look around real quick, because I have a feeling I'm going to want to look around. Do the walk around, or do the run around. Hey, 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 hey. This dude runs better than me in real life. Well, that's fucking creepy. That guy has no skin. Damn. Holy shit!
Time you guys got here.
Somebody's alive. Holy fuck!
You're with emergency response, right?
That's right, Agent Liev. How's the leg?
It hurts like hell. But I'll be alright. Can't move very far, though.
That's unfortunate. Listen, I need to search this place for survivors. I'll come back for you as soon as I can.
Survivors? Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, our power's like, fuck you, man. There ain't no survivors.
I'll be waiting here. I just need to rest my eyes a little.
Alright, want me to shoot him? Alright. No, they actually wanted me to shoot him! I had to shoot the guy, he could have lived! His leg wasn't that bad. What the fuck, game? I don't think I'm the good guy here. It's like, hey, guess what? You gotta shoot the guy so you can continue on. Wonderful. I should have just said what the story was. You're gonna be the asshole. Have fun. Sure, am I sure this is not Albert Wesker? Oh, I gotta open up the roof first. Okay. That makes sense. Let's go back to that room then. Oh, there is stairs there, so let's go back in here though, make sure I don't miss anything. My question is though, why is it some of these people still have their skin, but yet other things don't have their skin anymore?
Leaf to Mission Control, Sandman. I made contact with an Aegis worker. I followed the protocol. I'm now heading to the control room to begin loading procedures. Over.
Copy that. This all brings back memories from 94. Especially that day when you opened fire on all those poor, innocent people. Or what was left of them. Don't you remember?
Orders are orders, Major, and those innocent people weren't exactly civilians. When you finally get your ass out of that chopper and onto the battlefield, we'll talk about it. Proceeding to objective. Over.
Okay, so it looks like this guy's got a pass. He killed but Sandman believes to be innocent people, but in this guy's eyes, they weren't innocent. They were already whatever the hell they were, I guess. I have a strong feeling headshots might be the name of the game.
Someone must have had a lot of fun down here.
Yep. And it was Charlie Brown. Do 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 do. That or it was Winnie the Pooh. So this is what happens when you don't give Pooh his honey. Admiral's Diary, translated from Japanese. August 8th, 1945. Honor. A word that Allied forces will never understand. Thousands of innocent souls in seconds destroyed by the U.S. atomic bomb. Not those of soldiers, not those of men who made a choice to fight and sacrifice themselves in service of our great nation. But those are Pacific civilians who live in those cities now totally canceled. Women and children, our families are gone, obliterated by their desire for dominance, by the desire to show the world the strength of their science, the atomic bomb. But now, the time has come to show them the strength of our science. It took years of hardship to develop terrible weapons, but the worst we can imagine arrived simply by chance. We had chose to keep the Scourge, our worst discovery, a secret because it was too inhuman, even for the Unit 74, where men were granted the luxury of releasing the darkness of their spirits. A weapon too inhuman even for war, but not too inhuman for those Western people who lost all trace of honor with the push of a button. The men of this crew, the fathers and sons, now deprived of their loved ones, have renamed it Shujin, the commendation, the condemned. Now, I can't talk. The word literally walks, and historians will remember the people behind the atomic bomb as villainous and brilliant. A mass genocide that will tarnish their consciousness forever. But this is not enough. Not for us. Not for the families they canceled in 1 second. Preservation is better than defeat. The new emperor ordered that Shujin be spread over the enemy. A divine nuisance win, but extremely lethal. Accommodation will tear their hearts out and lead them on a path to the same suffering we are experiencing. We have departed from Tokyo a few hours ago and expect a long journey to the American coast where the plague will be unleashed and the story out of their science fiction novels will run its course. At this very moment, a second 1/400 of the glorious Japanese Imperial Navy should be leaving Okusa, ready to deliver